SIU Credit Union, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, Montgomery's Place, Central Hospital for Animals, First Southern Bank. Also helping to make this broadcast possible, Riggin Palach and Burke Funeral Home, John A. Logan College, Rise Performance, Banterra Bank, Shawnee Health, the City of Carterville. Also supporting this broadcast, Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating, Steve and Rich's Barber Styling, Malone's Early Learning Center, Polar Whip, and the Bank of Heron. It's time for the Carterville Lions on News Radio WJPF.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Assembly Hall in Nashville, Illinois, as we are getting you set for Carterville Lions basketball on the road this afternoon to take on the Nashville Hornets. It's Dave McKenzie and John Homan with you. John, I love this gym. I always have. It's got some, you look around and you see all of the banners that hang around here. And this is, in my opinion, one of the better gyms in Southern Illinois.
It's very nice, and they call it Assembly Hall, as you say, and like right after the University of Illinois Assembly Hall. And I saw the girls sectional tournament here last year whenever Nashville was on its way to winning a state championship. And I probably haven't been to a boys game here in decades, back when I saw maybe a sectional tournament here maybe 25, 30 years or so ago, you know. So I'm glad to be back, and I enjoy it here.
Well, you're planning on sticking around the whole game today, right?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably so, yes.
You're going to see a pretty good Nashville team here this afternoon.
So.
They're 7-2 after their win last night over West Frankfort, 59-22. Carterville coming off that tough loss last night to Goreville, a game in which the Lions, you know, they got off to an 11-2 start at the beginning of the game. They had a 5-point lead at the end of the first. They had a 1-point lead at the break, and then it was Nick King that kind of went nuts for Goreville and got Goreville the lead, and then they held on to beat the Lions.
Well, you're right, and it just kind of snowballed from there. I mean that toward the end of the third quarter, like you say, King took over the game for Goreville. I think he scored 9 of his 13 points or 12 points in that quarter, and then they just kept kind of playing off of that in the fourth quarter. Carterville can never get anything going offensively after the first quarter. Just missed way too many bunnies in the lane and way too many free throws, and you can't do that, especially on the home floor.
No, you can't. And, of course, don't forget about Connor Craig. Tripled his season average as he finished with 15 last night for the Goreville Black Cats and Coach Todd Tripp. Here today, though, it's the Nashville Hornets hosting your Carterville Lions. Lions 4-3 on the season. The Hornets are 7-2. Hornets are 2-0 in conference play. Lions are 0-1. And this Hornets team averages about 55 points a ball game. They're not a real high-scoring team. They're just like you always see with Nashville. They are just a steady, fundamentally sound ball team.
Well, that's why they've been for decades. That's Pinckneyville, Nashville. You can same type of approach. I mean, yeah, they can score big once in a while, but they're just going to usually try to break you down, make you wait until you make a mistake. Hold on the ball, make a lot of cuts to the back, a lot of backdoor cuts, try to get you napping, and then hit a backdoor layup. That's what they're looking for.
Absolutely. So both teams are out on the floor going through their pregame warm-up. This is our Central Hospital for Animals pregame show. Dave McKenzie and John Homan with you. We're going to go on and take a break, and when we come back in 90 seconds, you're going to hear from head coach Shane Hawkins. He's coming up next here on our Central Hospital for Animals pregame show here on News Radio WJPF.
Family and work, it can be a challenge to find the time to take care of things like going to the bank. And really what you need is a way to do your banking on the go. Well, we've got good news. With the Bank of Heron mobile banking app, you can manage debit cards, find bank locations, monitor account activity, even make a deposit. Just a few of the ways our mobile banking app can save you a trip to the bank. We love for you to come and see us, but now you don't have to. The Bank of Heron, it's not just a bank, it's mobile banking. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Montgomery's Place in Carterville is your place for taking a quick lunch break, a craft dinner experience with a relaxing atmosphere, or a Saturday brunch spot. It's Montgomery's Place. Their menu offers full breakfast options and hot and cold espresso drinks. Ask about their weekly dinner specials Thursday through Saturday. Their full bar and signature cocktails makes Montgomery's Place the perfect place for your next private party or event. Proud to be a longtime Carterville Lions booster. Montgomery's Place on South Division Street.
Central Hospital for Animals in Marion, Heron, Carbondale, and Harrisburg has been taking care of your furry family members for over 40 years. Sure, they do wellness visits and routine vaccinations, but you might not know about everything they offer, like orthopedic surgery for pets with hip or knee injuries and laser therapy to reduce inflammation, pain, or promote wound healing. Noticing that your pet stopped jumping? Maybe they just slowed down in general. Central Hospital for Animals offers chiropractic services too. Online at centralvet.net.
Coach Shane Hawkins joining us here on our pregame show on the road at Assembly Hall in Nashville. I like this gym.
Yeah, it's a great gym. A lot of history here. A lot of good teams have come in here. A lot of good individual players have been here. So yeah, it's one of those, especially when it's full. I don't know that it'll be full for a Saturday at 4:30 tip-off, but when it's full, I mean, there's atmosphere in this place, and just a great gym, just a great high school gym.
Coach, coming off that loss last night to Goreville, when I was driving up, I was thinking, do we have like a machine we can put these boys in and kind of get them sighted in? Because there was a lot of missed shots last night. Yeah, and just from all over, and from more than one player. I mean, it was all over the place. We missed stuff at the rim and missed free throw. I think 13 of 30 from the free throw line, and then I think we hit 4 threes, and I think we hit 3 of them in the first quarter. Yeah, it makes the game a lot tougher when you can't make open shots, and we're not great defensively. I think we're getting closer. Today will be a challenge because you have to be really fundamental against them, and you start looking at who we have out there and to look at the lack of varsity experience going into the season for a lot of those guys, and it's going to take us a while to learn and figure things out, and there's going to be some ups and downs, unfortunately, and last night was a down, so hopefully, and we got our work cut out for us today. They're so fundamental, and they don't hurt themselves and they don't beat themselves, and so we've got a tall task ahead of us today.
There is definitely a system to Nashville Hornet basketball. It is fundamentals. They're trying to make you break down defensively to take advantage of you.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter. You can go back to Patrick Weathers or Brad Weathers or Darren Lee or Don Hawkins. I mean, it doesn't matter. Throw in Stote with this. It doesn't. They're very fundamental, and it's fundamental from the second grade up, and it's not flashy. It's productive. They make the simple play. They make the simple play look very simple and very routine, and when you do that over and over and over, you win a lot of games.
So when you look at their roster and you look at what they do points per game, you would think that your focus would be on Maddox Ritzel. Averages 20 a game, but that's not the case. You got to look at everybody.
You do, but I think it starts with him. I think in the games where he goes and gets 35. I mean, it's obviously they're going to win those games, and we just have to. We got to make it difficult for him. We can't let him. He's very good at getting downhill and strong as an ox, and he's very good at getting it 1 or 2 dribbles and getting it to the rim or getting it to 6 or 8 feet and using his strength to go score. And we've just got to make it hard for him to catch, but you give too much attention, and then Penske bangs a 3 in the corner, or Brile steps to the top of the key and hits one. So they have other options, and I thought we did a really good job last night on trip. And that was we've got to go to make the other guys beat us, and we did. I thought Caden Wilson did just a fabulous job on trip. He hit 1 3.
Hold him to half his average.
Yeah, and his three in the corner was kind of a quick release. I don't think it was really his typical shot, but he kind of caught it high and shot it high, and I don't think Caden was ready for it. But Caden did a really good job, but it doesn't do us any good to go play really good defense on one guy and make it hard for him, and then let Connor Craig go get 17, who was like triple his average. And we've talked about it. I mean, Connor Craig kicked us last year. He's active. He got stuff at the rim. He kept plays alive, and he did the same thing again last night. So there's that mix of, yes, we have to be good. We have to be able to stop the dude, but we can't let some of those other guys go off either.
Well, Coach, good luck tonight. Let's see if we can pick us up a win here this evening. That'd be a nice win.
It'd be a great way to go into the holidays.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Coach Shane Hawkins joining us here on our pregame show, and you heard it, John. And how do you cite these guys back in after a bad shooting performance like that?
Show them the film of last night's loss, kind of tick them off, try to get them mentally focused, get them, say, you know what, are we a good team or are we not a good team? And try to challenge them. That's what you have to do. You've got to find a way to reach the kids and make them feel like this game is the most important game of the year, and it can be a statement game for the Carterville Lions. I think they're going to approach it that way. I don't think they want to wilt out here, under all the mystique of Nashville Hornets basketball. We'll see how they react today.
I got to tell you, it's weird not playing Nashville Hornets and it not being a conference game. Now that it's a cross-conference game with Nashville on the Mississippi side and the Lions on the Ohio side.
It's really different. I mean, we're talking about the other day. Heron has never played Nashville. They've been in the same conference since 1993-94, and boys, they've never played each other until I think they're going to play each other this year for the first time.
Wow.
And so you get these weird things like that. Now, right now, Carterville's still playing Nashville on a regular basis. Will they 4 or 5 years from now be playing Nashville every year? I don't know. Well, things change when you're not in the same division anymore.
If they ever try to add teams, add a team to kind of balance out both sides of the division, this may be one of those games that sacrifice.
They get bumped. You're right. And one of the rumors is that Salem could be that 6th team that comes to the Ohio sometime down the road. They balked at first, but now Salem might be doing a bit of a reconsider to possibly join the Ohio, and that would give the Ohio 6 teams and balance things out in the conference.
And about the same drive.
Yeah.
From
about the same drive.
Yeah. It is, So.
Same drive, yeah.
That'd be interesting.
It would be.
Hey, let's recap scores from earlier today. Of course, things got started today with the JV girls from Carterville taking on Nashville, and it was Nashville that got the win 39-18. Nashville girls are so good.
Yes.
They are just so strong. And they popped the Carterville varsity girls today. 85-12 was the final score there. They led 59-8 at halftime.
Well, they've done that to a lot of teams.
They have.
Nashville's a defending state champion. They have virtually everybody back, and they're going to be a tough out again this year. Very strong regional they play in, but they could win another state championship very easily.
And Nashville JV just won 66-35. We're going to go on and take our final break here on our Central Hospital for Animals pregame show. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the tip-off off for you. The Lions taking on the Hornets here on NewsRadio WJPF.
I was reminded again that Southern Illinois is something special when I met team members at Banterra Bank. They have taken the time to get to know me and support my goals. I've learned what a true partner they are to their customers and communities. Best of all, they offer a Saluki Visa debit card that supports SIU scholarships and athletics. I can access 55,000 ATMs with no fees, plus have convenient banking with their mobile app. That was an easy win for me. Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics. Member FDIC.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 702 represents more than just electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home is a family-owned and operated, full-service funeral home, serving Southern Illinois since 1930. They provide dignified, caring, and individualized services to their client families. The funeral home you choose is not just the business down the street, but the caring staff that counsels you in one of the most difficult times in your life. From the time of the first phone call, your family is their #1 priority. When you need them, Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home in Carterville is there.
Welcome back to Assembly Hall in Nashville. Dave McKenzie and John Homan with you, getting you set for Carterville Lion basketball here on this Saturday, the last game before the Christmas break. John Homan, the next time you and I get together will be in El Dorado at the El Dorado Holiday Tournament. That'll be a 3:15 game against Hardin County.
Day after Christmas, Thursday of next week. Hardin County, not devoid of athletes. It should be a win for the Lions if they play well, but not a gimme by any means.
Absolutely not. Again, that'll be a 3:15 start at the El Dorado Holiday Tournament. That's coming up this next Thursday. And to you and to yours, thank you for tuning in to Lion Sports all season long, and we appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you. The Carterville Lions just had their starters announced for Coach Shane Hawkins. It'll be the 6-foot sophomore Alex Kimbrough, number 3. Number 11, the 5'10 junior Caden Wilson. Number 21, the 6'4 junior Colton Hawkins. Number 23, the 6'4 senior Parker Poole. And the 5'9 sophomore, number 25, Maddox Gully. Kimbrough, Wilson, Hawkins, Poole, Gully, the starting 5 for Coach Shane Hawkins.
Need to see Colton Hawkins step up his game offensively. He is capable of putting up some big numbers. I think Caden has become, not Caden, but Colton.
Yep.
But I think Colton has become a little bit too passive on the offensive end and needs to be more aggressive as a shooter. He's a good shooter. He just needs to get back into that shooting mentality.
Coach Stout Reeder is going with the following starters. The 6-foot senior, number 3, Ty Shanehair. Number 4, the 6'2 senior, Ethan Pinsky. The 6'3 junior, number 22, Maddox Ritzel. Maddox averaging 20.7 points per ball game. Number 23, the 5'11 junior, Tice Rainberg. And the 6'7 senior, number 32, Parker Schoenberg. Shanehair, Pinsky, Ritzel, Rainberg, and Schoenberg, the starters for Coach Stout Reeder.
Well, afternoon delight. Where would you not want to be but a basketball game here in Southern Illinois? And Assembly Hall in Nashville is as good a place as any.
Absolutely.
Better than most.
Decent crowd here for Saturday afternoon. You know, today is the second busiest shopping day of the year behind Black Friday.
Yep.
People getting their last-minute Christmas shopping done. So, not surprised that maybe the place isn't have more people here, but both teams are breaking from their final huddles. We're glad to have you, and don't forget you can watch the game over on YouTube. Just go search Carterville Lions at Nashville Hornets. That should get you right there. Parker Poole is going to do the jumping here this afternoon against Parker Schoenberg, and it is the Carterville Lions that come away with it. Carterville moving right to left. They are in their orange road uniforms with the blue numbers on the back. They work it over on the right side. Caden Wilson now to Parker Poole. Parker comes to the near side, hands it off to Gully. Gully into the paint, down the lane, reverses, finds Hawkins. He slides through the free throw line. Now dishes it corner right. That is Kimbrough to Hawkins.
Take that shot.
And he takes it into the paint, puts it up with the right hand, and he gets fouled, and it's going to be Parker Schoenberg that picks up the first foul of the ball game. Colton Hawkins going to the stripe for the Lions, averaging 65.2% from the line this year. Comes into the game averaging 8.6 per game. The junior's free throw was good to get things going for the Lions. Colton last night finished with 2 points and fouled out of the game against Goreville. Second free throw is good. Lions have the early 2-0 lead here on the road at Nashville. And for the Hornets, it's Ty Shanehair that runs the points for Coach Stout Reeder. He got an opening right to the hole, took it strong. The rebound is grabbed by Ritzel. Ritzel's put back is good. Ritzel, who averages 20 points a game, gets the first bucket of the game for Nashville, ties us up 2-2. Lions have it. Here's Caden Wilson, drives to the baseline, dishes it off now to Hawkins. His pass comes to Kimbrough, and now Gully takes over. The runner with the right hand partially blocked. First turnover of the game on the Lions. Outlet pass to Penske. Now it is Rainberg, and top of the key to Blumhurst. Now it's Ritzel that takes over. They're going to reset the offense. Shane Hare up top with Caden Wilson on him. Pulls up the dribble. Now he gets it to Ritzel. Ritzel down the right side of the lane, puts it up with the right hand, a little short. Rebound, got his own rebound. It's on the floor. Kimbrough comes away with it. And good work by Alex Kimbrough. Caden Wilson now to Hawkins. Dumps it down low to Kimbrough. Fights his way to the rim, put the shot up. Good defense from Schoenberg. Didn't foul Kimbrough. And a turnover as Kimbrough knocks it out from behind. Here comes Maddox Gully, glide step, and one extra
Too many
pass
passes.
turns it over to the Hornets. Ritzel at the elbow. Little sloppy play by both teams here. At the 5:50 mark, 3 straight away, no good from Maddox Ritzel. And Colton Hawkins grabs the rebound. He brings it across midcourt to the left, leaves it for Gully. Maddox takes it down to the low block on the right side, pulls up the dribble, needs some help quickly, finds it from Caden Wilson. Caden down the middle of the lane, dumps it down low. Parker Poole took an extra step and couldn't get the clean shot off. That's a turnover on the Lions the other way, the third, but Nashville turns it right back. Poole to the rack and rim, shot blocked by 2, and Hornets come away with it cleanly. Another turnover on the Lions. That's 4 here in the first 2.5 minutes of the ball game. And a whistle and a foul going to be called on Carterville. Caden Wilson picks up his first. Each team now with 1 team foul. So it's going to belong to the Hornets down on the far baseline. As Ritzel tracks it down at midcourt. His pass picked off by Colton Hawkins. Colton lost it, and the Hornets come away with it. Into the front court now. Pulling up, right side 3, blocked by Parker Poole as he was able to get out and put a hand in the face of Tice Rainberg. Goes out of bounds, it's going to stay with Nashville. Kind of a chaotic first 4 minutes.
Yeah, not very ragged play so far by both teams. Not turnovers, like you mentioned, blocked shots, just a little bit sloppy.
5 turnovers on the Lions, and they only average 10 a game. Down low, Ritzel's little short jumper, no good. Got his own rebound, and the putback, though, is good from...
No bucks out there by the Lions.
Yep. Maddox Ritzel with all 4 of the Hornet points. So now it's Jaden Wilson to Colton Hawkins. Hawk leaves it for Caden Wilson. At the elbow, his mid-range jumper, no good. And the rebound is out of bounds. Colton Hawkins tried to save it from going out of bounds. And it's going to belong to the Nashville Hornets. 4-2 is our score. 4:25 remaining here in the opening quarter. Dave McKenzie, John Homan from Nashville at Assembly Hall. Crossover dribble by Shane Hare, and it goes out of bounds. It was touched last by Caden Wilson. Triggering in, it's going to be Rainberg. He gets to Ritzel. Maddox Ritzel, ball tied up. Good hands by Alex Kimbrough, and the possession arrow is going to keep it with the home team, the Nashville Hornets.
4th turnover by the Hornets here in the first quarter.
So again, Rainberg triggers, lobs it up top now. That is Shane Hare. Shane Hare to Penske. Penske, jumper from the free throw line, no good. Colton Hawkins got the rebound, and a foul is going to be called on Parker Schoenberg. And that's going to be number 2. It's the second, and Stoute Reeder goes to his bench to get Schoenberg out of there. And coming into the game is going to be Brantz Lusenheide.
The Hornets are a little bit short on players, by the way. Bryles is out with an ankle, and, of course, Blazier's out with an ACL tear.
Kimbrough down on the low block. Now they whip it around right side to the right wing. Hawkins got an opening to the lane. The runner too strong as it goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with Carterville. So Jaden Wilson sporting the two different colored shoes, orange on the right, green on the left, the lime green. Fadeaway jumper from Hawkins is good.
I want to see more of that. I want to see a lot more of that.
He's got all 4 of the points. We're tied 4-4 with 3:25 remaining. Ritzel down on the right low block. Reverses it up top. Now they kick it off to the right wing. Driving. Oh, Parker Poole, another block, but winds up with Ritzel. His 3 is short, but the rebound with Nashville. Carterville's got to do a better job on the boards. Left of the circle, 3. No good from Lucenheide, and Hawkins gets the rebound for Carterville.
Nashville 0 of 4 on 3 so far in the quarter.
4 shots on that lone possession. Hawkins down low.
Oh,
pulls up.
Colt take that shot.
Trying to feed Parker Poole.
He had the size advantage on his defender, and he tried to make a pass along the baseline, but he could have just gone straight up with it. Maybe he'd scored, draw the foul, whatever.
So Hawkins, left of the circle, launches the 3. Good.
Thank you.
7 for Colton Hawkins now. Lions are up 3, 7-4 here, 2.5 to play. Off on the right of the circle. That's Rainberg. Brings it left side to Lucenheide. Now it's Ritzel. Top of the key, straightaway 3 from Max Reeder.
Oh, goodness. Got to get that rebound.
Stays with the Hornets as he didn't make the shot. Corner left, another 3 from there is good as Blake Brooks pops it.
Well, give a team multiple shots. They're going to make a few of them.
Blake Brooks averaging 0.3 points a game. He picked up 3 right there. Good job by Kimbrough to kind of weave his way into the paint to get the easy bucket. Lions up 2 now, 9-7. First quarter action, 1:45 remaining. Here from Nashville, out on the right wing. It's Rainberg over to the corner left, taking the baseline drive, pulling up, whipping it out up top. Rainberg's 3 is good. Rainberg has a 3-pointer, their second of the game. And back-to-back trays on possessions for the Hornets. Gives Nashville the 1-point lead, 10-9. 1:24 remaining here in this opening quarter. Parker Poole now to Colton Hawkins, out to Kimbrough. Kimbrough feeds Poole down on the low block, pulls up the dribble, whips it back to Kimbrough. He takes it into paint, and he gets the bucket in the foul. As Alex Kimbrough has the and one coming, the foul.
Should have called it earlier when they did. He was being mugged all the way through the lane as Kimbrough took the cut to the basket.
Max Reeder picks up the foul. So Zach Snow comes in to replace Parker Poole. And Alex, averaging 8 points a game, shoots 47% from the line, hits the free throw to complete the 3-point play. Lions back up 2 now, 12-10. 65 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Over on the left side to the left wing, that's Reeder. Reeder had the ball slapped out of his hands, but he gets it right back. That was Hawkins on him defensively. Out right of the circle to Lucenheide. Top of the key, Ritzel gets fouled, and that's going to be on Alex Kimbrough.
It's been a good quarter for the Lions. They've hung right there with the Hornets during the first quarter.
Yeah, they have.
Have the lead.
Of course, last night the Lions got off to a 5-point first quarter lead over Goreville. They scored 15. They were up 15-10. Here they're up 12-10. 45 seconds remaining. Nashville's ball, 3 high off the rim, no
over
good.
The back, no call.
No call. Yeah, as Ritzel went over the back, but Hawkins gets the rebound for Carterville. Out to Zach Snow, who's into the game. Colton Hawkins. Hawk now left of the circle, Jaden Wilson.
I'd hold it for the last shot. What do you think?
27 seconds. I don't know. They might. Depends on if there's a breakdown defensively, it looks like. Hawkins, top of the key between the circles. Now to Jay Will. Snow takes over. Good ball movement by the Lions, showing patience here. So clock is at 10 now. Hawkins holds 8, 7, 6.
Foul.
Colton, top of the key, step back 3, straight away, little short. And the rebound by Ritzel, launches it at the buzzer, no good. And that ends the first quarter of basketball. Carterville, they lead Nashville here 12-10 as we are heading to the second quarter, back in 60 on News Radio WJPF.
Live is here. I'm Darren Kennard, and you can join me live on Facebook after tonight's game for River Radio Sports Central's Friday Night Live, presented by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville. Catch all of tonight's scores and join in the discussion on Friday Night Live. River Radio Sports Central, powered by Clark Concrete and IBEW Local 702. I'll see you live on Facebook tonight for Friday Night Live, presented by Charlie's AC and Heating.
SIU Credit Union now offers interest with their free checking with e-statements accounts. Sign up for free checking and start earning a dividend on balances over $1,000. Open with just $25, and there's no monthly fees when you sign up for e-statements. Get access to over 85,000 free ATMs nationwide and free online banking and valuable SIU CU rewards. To start earning, apply online at siucu.org. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Mayor Brad Robinson in the city of Carterville, reminding you of the changes to the city's residential trash schedule because of the holidays. If you are a normal Wednesday trash pickup customer, your trash is going to be delayed until Thursday, and that's going to be the same for this next week after Christmas Day and after New Year's Day. You can go to the website, visit carterville.com for more details. City of Carterville, Mayor Brad Robinson, proud supporters of Carterville Lions sports. Shot coming out of the break, no good by the Lions. And it belongs to the Hornets after the rebound. 12-10, Lions up 2 here as we start play in the second quarter. They have it out on the left wing. That's Pinsky, dribbles up top, feeds it off to Reeder. Now they feed Pinsky, Ritzel. Around the top of the key, Pinsky takes it into the paint, had a shot blocked and a foul called on Carterville. It's going to be on Jaden Wilson.
Yep.
And it's going to put Ty Shanehair at the line. He shoots 61% from the line. The 6-foot senior wears number 3. And the first one rims out this Lions broadcast, also brought to you by Campbell Brothers Garage and Towing, serving Southern Illinois for 50 years. Full-service garage with new computerized 4-wheel alignment machine. And if you need a tow, you can call 618-942-4875 for Campbell's Brothers Garage and Towing. Free throw was good from Shanehair.
And a quick turnover by the Lions gives the ball back to the Hornets.
Down toward the corner right. Baseline kick now left wing. 3 from Pinsky. No good. Battle for the rebound as Kimbrough winds up on the floor.
Kimbrough's doing everything he can. He's outsized by Ritzel, but he's given every ounce of ability he has trying to keep Ritzel off the boards.
He is in there battling with him. It's going to stay with Nashville. They lob it in. Ritzel takes over after taking the pass. It's out on the right wing. 12-11 is our score here in the second quarter. And a travel turnover, giving it back to Carterville as Shanehair lost his footing, and we have a timeout called by Stoke Reeder here with 6:48 remaining in this second quarter. 12-11, Lions are up 1. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on News Radio WJPF.
Rise Performance in downtown Carterville is one of Southern Illinois' best fitness facilities, offering something for the whole family. Members enjoy 24/7 access with 9,000 square feet of equipment. They offer group classes, women's-only classes, youth strength and conditioning, personal training.
Anybody else playing today besides Heron and Carterville?
Therapy.
High school ball?
There's
got a few games going on.
Look no further than Rise Performance. They even have a separate room.
Oh, that's right.
for
Marion's
private.
playing tonight,
Rise
aren't they?
Performance on Division Street, Carterville.
This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Stephen Rich's Barber Styling. for men, women, and children, offering cuts, styling, and perming. Walk-ins are welcome. Right there on South Division Street in Carterville, it's for Steve and Rich's Barber Styling. Coming out of the timeout, Stoke Reader had to come to Jesus meeting with his Hornets. Now, Lions have the basketball. They leave it for Wilson. His runner partially blocked from behind. Seemed like he got a little too deep on that one, but Nashville comes away with it. Turnover on the Lions. Now Nashville seems to be picking up the offensive pace. Out on the right side of the circle, Rainberg. Now it's to Penske. Penske left side to Shane Hare. Shane Hare feeds it top of the key back to Shane Hare. Now right side they're going to go. Brooks to the right wing. Now it's top of the key to the left wing. Keeping the ball outside the arc. Jabs inside the arc does Brooks. And it's the handoff to Penske. He launches the three, and that's good for Ethan Penske. He's in the scorebook. Averaging 5. He's got a three-pointer there. Nashville's up 2, 14-12. Here come the Lions. Maddox Gully, the runner, he gets fouled. So Maddox has some free throws coming. It's going to be on Tice Rainberg. The first on Rainberg. Maddox goes to the line. He shot about 37% from the stripe, and he misses the first one. This Lions broadcast brought to you by Polar Whip, where you can come taste the legend. Polar Whip and Energy, a Southern Illinois tradition. Car hops they have at Polar Whip. Call 988-9210. Place your order, and they'll bring your food out to you when you arrive. It's at Polar Whip in Energy.
That's like a turnover when you miss 2 free throws.
Yes, it is. Missed them both. Keeps it 14-12 here with 5:30 remaining until halftime. Left of the circle, 3 buried out there by Tice Rainberg. Rainberg was 6 of the 17. He's got 2 threes, and that's a 5-point lead now for the Hornets. As Hawkins is able to kiss the glass with a short jumper. Colton with 9 of the 14 for Carterville. They lob it down low. That's Ritzel. Skips it corner left, 3 wide open. Off the mark, but Nashville gets the rebound. They've been getting a lot of rebounds here this afternoon. Hornets ball up top. They work it to the left side, toward corner left. That's Brooks. Dribbles with the right hand, brings it across the top to Penske, now to the right corner. Feeding the post, Ritzel on the turnaround jumper, high off the rim. It goes, but it was a
illegal pick, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, either that or it bounced up and hit the guy wire.
Okay.
Nonetheless, it's going to be Carterville basketball. The bucket didn't count. So here comes Carterville, down 3, 17-14, 4.5 to play. The runner from Hawkins, the layup no good. Nashville gets the rebound.
I like the aggressiveness. I'm sorry, Dave. Like the aggressiveness of Colton.
Just nobody there to clean it up. For the Hornets, out on the right wing, Reeder. One dribble, now it's top of the key to Rainberg. Rainberg has Gully on him. Gets it to Reeder. And it winds up over on the left wing to Penske. He feeds the top, Shane Hare to the low block, reverses it the other way, Penske. Now they take it to the left side. Back to Penske to the left wing. Right-hand dribble now from Reeder. And it's Shane Hare that has it. Hawkins winds up on his backside, and he's hobbling a little bit with a bum left ankle. Jumper straight away, good for 3 points for Max Reeder. Reeder pushes the lead out to 6 now. That's the biggest lead of the game. Skip pass to Snow, gets it to Hawkins. He's out on that right wing. Dribbles into the paint, head fake and a travel. Turnover number 8 on Carterville. It's going to go right back to Nashville here with 3:24 until halftime. Parker Poole back into the game for Zach Snow. Alex Kimbrough on the floor, Caden Wilson, Maddox Gully, Parker Poole, and Colton Hawkins. That's the starters out there on the floor right now. Nashville, 6-point lead, 20-14, out on the right wing. That's Shane Hare. Now it's top of the key. Bounce pass from Rainberg. No, he's going to keep it. Dishes it off. And that wide open 3. The Little screen sets up Shane Hare. He's got 4, and it's a 9-point lead and a foul called on Nashville. Rainberg, that's number 2 on Tice Rainberg.
13-2 run by the Hornets here in the second period.
They're up 23-14. Under 3 to play. Gully slipped as he trying to come to a stop, but he kept the dribble. Now it's Hawkins. Crossover. Spins to the paint. Gets fouled. And the foul on Nashville. It's going to be on Brant's Lucinite, the first on number 10. And Colton Hawkins with 9 points could get to 10 here with a made free throw. He's got 9 of the 14, and his free throw short. He's got another opportunity coming. Lions broadcast is also brought to you by Malone's Early Learning Center in Carterville, offering programs for infant to school-aged children, as well as pre-kindergarten and Head Start. It's the best care anywhere. That's Malone's Early Learning Center in Carterville. Hawkins hits the second. He's into double digits now with 10. And it's an 8-point lead for the Hornets. Bringing it across the timeline, Shane Hare hands it off to Brooks. Now, Shane Hare once again across the free throw line, takes it outside the arc between the leg dribble, and they work it over to the left wing. That's Pinsky. Pinsky driving against Gully to Brooks. Now it's Pinsky's 3. He got free for another 3-pointer. He's got 2 of them here in this second quarter. And it's an 11-point lead for the Hornets. Here comes Wilson. Caden runs over the defender, a charge. Second foul on Caden Wilson as he picks up the charge, and the turnover gives it back to Nashville, and a timeout is taken by Coach Shane Hawkins and the Carterville Lions. 2:04 on the clock here. The Lions trail by 11. It's 26-15. We'll be back in 30 here on News Radio WJPF.
John A. Logan College is proud to support area high schools.
Dave, I don't know if the rules change maybe, and perhaps it has, but I noticed you charge turnovers on blocked shots. I didn't know that would constitute a turnover. Like whenever Carterville gets a shot blocked, you instantly call that a turnover. I don't know that it is.
It may not.
I don't know that it is. That makes a difference, a big difference in whether they have a lot of turnovers or not so many turnovers. Because they've had several shots blocked.
True. Welcome back to Assembly Hall. It's Dave McKenzie and John Homan. 26-15. With 2:04 remaining here until halftime. Coming up, we'll have our Shawnee Health halftime report. We'll recap this game. We'll look at scores from around Southern Illinois. SIU took one on the chin at home this afternoon against High Point. They lob it down low to Ritzel. Ritzel is able to make the basket. Looked pretty easy down low. He's got 6. 28-15. It's a 13-point lead now with 1:40. Hawkins into the front court. Off the glass, good for Colton Hawkins. Colton's having a good offensive day here today. He's got 12.
That's the Hawkins I remember from last year.
Yes, 28-17. And a travel called on Nashville. Turnover number 6 on the Hornets.
By the way, Dave, the Hornets are 5 of 7 on threes in the second period.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But they're good looks.
You
Wide open looks.
You heard Coach Shane Hawkins say, can't give them the open 3, they'll hit them.
Yep.
That's what they do. 1:15 remaining. It's 28-17. Lions trail by 11. Hawkins to Gully. Now it's Wilson. The 3 is good from this corner left by Caden Wilson. His first field goal is a 3-pointer. And it's an 8-point lead now. 55 seconds remaining. That's Shane Hare. Backs it up toward the hash on the right side. Crosses over, brings it up top to the left side. Now, 3-pointer from Lucenheit. He's no good. Hawkins gets the rebound. Another opportunity for the Lions to cut into this 8-point lead. Colton Hawkins wants to slow the pace with 33 seconds remaining. 28-20 is our score. Carterville looking to nurse the clock here. Scully up top to Kimbrough. Kimbrough left of the circle, feeds it to Parker Poole. Parker now to Hawkins, 15 on the clock. Caden Wilson to Gully, 12 on the clock. Gully up top, dribbles with the right hand. Takes it to the elbow, pulls up, finds Hawkins. He takes it to the rack and a foul.
Look like Ritzel.
Yep, I think so.
Yep.
Maddox Ritzel picked up his first foul.
That's a gift because he certainly has fouled more than that.
So it's going to be Carterville ball, though, with 4.5 seconds remaining. Plenty of time to get a good shot. Hawkins puts up the three, no good. And the rebound grab by Nashville, and that ends the first half of basketball. 28-20 is our score here at Nashville at Assembly Hall as we head to halftime. It's time for your Shawnee Health halftime report. We'll be back in 90 seconds on News Radio WJPF.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
SIU Credit Union now offers interest with their free checking with e-statements accounts. Sign up for free checking and start earning a dividend on balances over $1,000. Open with just $25 and there's no monthly fees when you sign up for e-statements. Get access to over 85,000 free ATMs nationwide and free online banking and valuable SIU CU rewards. To start earning, apply online at siucu.org. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
At the Bank of Heron, we know the recipe for success begins with the right ingredients. So we've taken services like mobile banking and teen debit accounts, added in helpful employees and a full trust department, and topped it off with a commitment of service to our communities. Put it all together, and it's clear why the Bank of Heron is a leader in the communities we serve. Community strong, the Bank of Heron, it's not just a bank, it's a relationship. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The girls 4x400 relay team.
Halftime here as your Carterville Lions are on the road at Nashville this afternoon. And at the half, it's the Nashville Hornets 28, Carterville Lions 20. And Lions got down by as many as 12, I believe, was the big lead there.
13.
Was it 13?
I think at one time, yeah.
Yep, I think it may be right.
I believe so.
But let's look first at the scoring. We'll start first for the visiting Carterville Lions. Only 3 players into the scorebook here this afternoon in the first half. Colton Hawkins, a nice first half for the junior as he has 12 first half points. He's pacing all scorers here this afternoon. 5 from Alex Kimbrough and 3 from Caden Wilson to account for those 20 points for the Carterville Lions. Nashville Hornets are led by the 6 points from 3 different players. Tice Rainberg, yes. Maddox Ritzel and Ethan Pinsky, all with 6 points. 4 from Ty Shanehair, 3 in the game from Max Reeder and Blake Brooks. And that makes the score 28-20 here at halftime at Nashville. It was a 2-point lead for the Lions, 12-10 at the end of the first quarter. And Nashville, they were able to score 18 second quarter points. Carterville only scored 8 second quarter points, and that's why Nashville has the 8-point lead, 28-20 here at halftime.
Well,
cold weather has arrived, and yeah, it's going to get colder, and your heating system just quit.
Play a 60 here.
Needed repairs. Life doesn't always go as planned. At Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville, they understand. That's why at Charlie's, they won't sell you something you don't need. They diagnose the problem and tell you exactly what's needed. No gimmicks, whether it's a fix or a whole new unit. And as your local York dealer, you can trust Charlie's for top quality York products. Call or visit charliesairandheat.com. Your local York dealer, committed to keeping you comfortable no matter what the temperature is.
Rise Performance in downtown Carterville is one of Southern Illinois' best fitness facilities, offering something for the whole family. Members enjoy 24/7 access with 9,000 square feet of equipment. They offer group classes, women's only classes, youth strength and conditioning, personal training, sports medicine, and massage therapy. Looking for a great variety of cardio equipment? Look no further than Rise Performance. They even have a separate room for free weights. Rise Performance on Division Street, Carterville.
Back here at Nashville, Dave McKenzie, John Homan with you. You got some first half stats?
Yeah, I do. I'm just looking it over right now. Shooting stats for the teams. The Nashville Hornets were 10 out of 26 from the floor in the first half, 38%. They were 7 of 18 on three-point shots, and that comes out to about 37%. They were 1 out of 2 at the free throw line, 50%. Carterville Lions were 7 of 19 from the field, so they had 7 fewer shots, 36% from the field. On three-point shots, they were 2 out of 4, 50%, so they shot 14 fewer threes than what Nashville shot. That's a big difference.
That's a big difference.
Free throws, they did shoot more than Nashville. They were 4 out of 7, 57%. But you only get 1 point at a time at free throw line, so they did shoot a few more free throws, but the difference there, three-point shot attempts and made three-point shots. That's the biggest difference in this ball game right now, and I think the Lions are quite fortunate to only be down 8. I mean, they need to do a better job on the offensive end. We've noticed that lately, that they seem to be streaky, and they need to be more consistent in putting that ball in the hole.
Absolutely. 28-20 is our score here at halftime. Looking at some other scores from around Southern Illinois, the Benton Rangers take care of Carmi-White County this afternoon, 67-38. A couple of Cahokia Conference teams playing as Heron beats Freeburg this afternoon, 62-54. It was St. Jen over Sparta. That's a third quarter score, 48-46. Looking at some Gateway scores, only one game is coming up a little bit in the next hour or so, and that is going to be, let's see here, Hazelwood and Metro East Lutheran, I guess. Greater Egyptian games, none there. Looking at some South 7 games, the teams this evening, of course, those are coming up a little bit later tonight, but the big game is going to be that Route 13 battle. Harrisburg coming into Marion tonight to take on the Marion Wildcats, who seem to be maybe one of the hottest teams in Southern Illinois right now.
Playing extremely well. Marion Wildcats could arguably be the best team in Southern Illinois. They're that good. They have a lot of experience back, a lot of very good team chemistry, their coach says, and good length. So they, when you have good size and you can shoot, and you're fundamentally sound, and Gus Gillespie's teams usually are, that adds up to a winner. And Marion's a handful, and I think Harrisburg will be having a difficult time to win over there tonight at Cuss Wilson Gymnasium.
Absolutely. Hey, don't forget, El Dorado Holiday Tournament starts next week.
Yep.
Coming up on Thursday, we're going to be heading over to El Dorado High School and the El Dorado Holiday Tournament. The Heron Tigers, the #1 seed at the EHT this year. Carterville came in as the #2 seed. They're going to play Thursday at 3:15 in the morning, or in the afternoon rather. And I'm glad it's not a morning.
That'd be awful.
That would just stink. But in the afternoon, going to take on Hardin County. Now, Heron, on the other hand, does have that 8:30 game.
That's kind of weird. I mean, they get, in a way, you get more time to relax, before you play again. But you wouldn't think you'd put your #1 team at the 8:30 a.m. game. I don't know.
But there's a penalty. If the Heron Tigers lose that first round game, they get to come back at 10 o'clock that night and play. So, whoever loses that comes back and could play 2 games in one day. 28-20 is our score here at Nashville. on an early broadcast just after 5 o'clock. And we're going to go on and take our final break. When we come back, we're going to have second half action. Lions trail by 8, 28-20 here on News Radio WJPF.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back.
You want 60 or 90 here, Dave?
Go 90, please.
Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout.
We sound
Southern
okay on your
Illinois
end?
Serve you. First Southern.
John's louder, but you're a little quiet. Can you turn yourself up a little bit?
Equal housing lender.
I can.
Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
Cold weather has arrived, and yeah, it's going to get colder, and your heating system just quit. Last week, your car
First day of winter, right? Yeah,
Life doesn't always go as planned. At
The
Charlie's
solstice.
Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville,
Yep.
they understand. That's why
Today's
they won't sell you something
this
you don't
the
need. They diagnose
shortest night of the year.
Exactly
Yeah.
what's needed. No gimmicks, whether it's a fix or a whole new unit. And as your local York dealer, you can trust
It's
Charlie's
better
for
from here on out.
top-quality York products. Call or visit charliesairandheat.com. Your local York dealer, committed to keeping you comfortable no matter what the temperature is.
As a parent, you want the best care for your family, and at Shawnee Health, we provide just that. I'm Dr. Kai Fansuri from Shawnee Health's Carterville location. Our team, including Dr. Mathine Nexad and nurse practitioners Amanda Reynolds and Teresa Johnson, offer comprehensive care for every member of your family, from newborns to grandparents. Whether it's checkups, managing conditions, or sports physicals, our Carterville team is here to keep your family healthy. Call to schedule an appointment or visit ShawneeHealth.com. Go Lions!
Welcome back to Nashville. As we're getting ready to start play here in the third quarter, Lions trail by 8 points, 28-20 here with the Nashville Hornets. John, and what do the Lions need to do?
Make more baskets. They're offensively challenged of late. They're just not consistently putting the ball in the hole. I really like the fact that Colton Hawkins was more aggressive in the first half. He scored double digits, but there just isn't enough flow, and they gave up way too many second and third shot opportunities to Nashville, and you can't give a good shooting team second and third shot opportunities.
Now this Lions team averaging 53 points a ball game. Nashville averaging 55 a game. So we're underway here in the third quarter. Nashville now moving right to left. Carterville moving left to right. The runner no good. Colton Hawkins gets the rebound as the shot was no good from Tice Rainberg. Carterville's Hawkins across midcourt. Bounce pass to Caden Wilson, rather. Caden left of the circle. Leaves it for Hawkins. Takes the handoff. Now back to Wilson. Caden. I thought that was a double dribble.
I did too.
Now it's Maddox Gully. Pulls up in the paint. Can't get a shot off. Throws it to Hawkins up top. He jams inside the arc. Leaves it for Gully. Gully thought about the shot. Takes it to the hole. Puts it up with the right hand. Oh, in and out. It was in the down inside the rim, and it came out. So missed opportunity there for Carterville. Down 8, 28-20. Bounce pass down low, intended for Parker Shaneberg. Turnover gives it back to the Carterville. The other way, there's Max Gully. Maddox Gully gets the bucket.
Nice assist from Hawk.
Yep, that's his first bucket. 28-22. Ritzel's shot no good. Colton Hawkins gets the rebound for Carterville. They've cut the lead to 6, and Ritzel just picked up foul number 2. Maddox, the 6'3" junior, who averages 20 points a ball game. He had 6 first-half points. Now it's Gully. Gully up top. Parker Poole left of the circle to Caden Wilson. Caden hands it off to Gully. Gully comes top of the key, off the elbow, finds Kimbrough. His baseline drive, has to pull up. Parker's mid-range jumper in and out, no good, but a good job by Hawkins to slap the ball back up top. In step 3, air ball, hit off the backboard, way over the top of the rim. Not a good look from Caden Wilson. Now, here are the Hornets. Shanehair drives in, off the glass, and good. Ty Shanehair with 6. Here this afternoon, back to an 8-point lead, 30-22. 5:52 remaining here in the third quarter. Caden Wilson to Gully, behind the back. Gully hands it off to Wilson. He whips it to Parker Poole, right wing. Now to Gully. Now around to Kimbrough. Into the paint to Gully. They're trying to get him free. He throws it out left wing. Caden Wilson's three. In, out, no good. And a rebound.
Over the back.
For Parker Poole, I believe.
I thought Kimbrough, but
Yeah.
maybe it is. No, you're right. It is Parker.
30-22 with 5:25 remaining. Nashville with the basketball. Final game before Christmas for both of these teams. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Hornets. It's hard to believe, John Homan, 2025.
Coming up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Coming up pretty quick.
It just seems like it was a year ago we did this. Close to a year.
Pretty close.
And we were just talking during the commercial break. After today, we got a foul called in the paint. After today, the day's going to start getting longer. Sunshine.
I like that.
Parker Poole just picked up foul number 2, his second of the quarter.
You know those spring sports coaches like that. Like to hear that.
That means baseball's just around the corner.
Baseball and softball, they'd be getting excited.
It was neat last night.
Oh, yeah, it was great.
The Carterville girls softball team get their state championship rings. Turnover by Nashville. Lions have it in the paint, dumping it off. Parker Poole, he cannot hit a shot here this week. He was cold last night from the field. He's missed several bunnies, and
that was another bunny.
The Hawkins, or the Lions couldn't get the rebounds. Nashville has it here in the front court. Top of the key, straightaway 3 from Pinsky. No good. And the rebound comes right back to Nashville. Carterville saves it. Good job by Kimbrough. Now he can dribble out, and he does. He gets it to Hawkins. Hawk bumping with the defender. Down low, the cutter. Caden Hawkins partially blocked. Too strong on the shot. And the rebound is grabbed by Schoenberg for Nashville. 4 minutes gone here in this third quarter, 30-22. Each team with just one bucket. The runner, no good from Ritzel, and Carterville's Hawkins gets the rebound. Takes it the far side of the court from our location here in the corner. Shane Hawkins barking instructions at the Lions in the paint.
Oh, goodness.
As Kimbrough was lucky to get the ball back. They work it around toward Hawkins.
Take that shot.
Now dribbles inside the arc. Spins to the hole. Dumps it off. Wilson's 3, good. Caden Wilson gets the shot.
He was due.
From the right wing. He's got 2 threes here this afternoon. He's got 6 points. And we're back to a 5-point ball game. Nashville the 5-point lead and the ball. They feed the post. Good job by Parker Poole stepping in front. 9th turnover on the Hornets. Hawkins is going to slow down the pace. Gets it to Maddox Gully. He drives to the left wing. Wilson takes it from him toward the right side. Crosses up. Elbow jumper from Caden Wilson's no good. Rebound Ritzel the other way to the rim. The hole, short arm the layup. And Kimbrough gets the rebound. Gully's on the run for Carterville. Pulls it up, reverses out. And a timeout called by Shane Hawkins here with 2:28 remaining. 30-25, Lions trail by 5. The timeout was called by Coach Shane Hawkins. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on News Radio WJPF.
The Bank of Heron has been serving Southern Illinois since 1937, offering everything from checking and savings accounts to loans and a full-service trust department. With convenient locations and a dedicated professional staff, our outreach and involvement in the communities we serve plays an integral role in how we do business, proving it's not just a bank, it's a relationship. The Bank of Heron. Find out more at bankofheron.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
High degree of difficulty on that cheer stunt.
Yep.
Carterville and Harrisburg has been taking care of your furry family members for over 40 years. Sure, they do wellness visits and routine vaccinations, but you might not know about everything they offer, like orthopedic surgery for pets with hip or
hear any college football playoff scores lately?
Well, the Ravens lead the Steelers.
Okay.
17-10. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by the City of Carterville and Mayor Brad Robinson. Again, a reminder, schedule changes for trash service because of the holidays. If you're a normal Wednesday pickup, your trashes are going to be delayed until Thursday, and that's going to be the day after Christmas. Also, it's going to be the same for the day after New Year's. So that's your trash schedule in Carterville. Visit carterville.com for more details. The City of Carterville, Mayor Brad Robinson saying, let's go Lions. 30-25, a 5-point ball game. Carterville has the ball. Hawkins has the three, puts it up from the left wing, no good. Ball tipped around to Kimbrough, feeds Parker Poole, breaks the drought of missed field goals, and we have a stoppage on the floor. I think it's Max Reeder, maybe tweaked an ankle. He seems like he's okay. He calls off the sub, and it's going to stay with the Hornets here. 3-point ball game, 30-27. Good job by the Lions to get back in this. Up top, straight away, Lucenheide thought about the three. Dumps it down to the corner near. Now it's Ritzel. Back to Lucenheide. He puts up the three. No good. Parker Poole the rebound for Carterville. A chance to tie this game with a three-pointer. One possession ball game, 30-27. 90 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Carterville's ball. Nashville trying to improve to 8-2 on the season. Carterville trying to pick up their 5th win of the year. And a foul is going to be called on Nashville. It's going to be Brance Lucenheide, number 2. On him, second team foul on the Hornets. And Lucenheide comes out of the game for Coach Stote Reeder. Up top, it's Colton Hawkins. Gully backs it up, crosses over inside the paint. Bump foul called on the Hornets. They're going to get the reach in on Rainberg.
Lions don't have to be in any rush to score. Here's hope they can hold the ball, minimize those possessions of the Nashville Hornets.
Absolutely. Just a 1-point, 1-possession ball game, 30-27. Corner left, Kimbrough drives it into the paint now, finds Parker Poole. He opens up the three, no good, and the Hornets get the rebound. Schoenberg the rebound. Here come the Hornets. Here to Ritzel. He's out here on the left wing. Kimbrough does a nice job, pokes the ball away. So Maddox Ritzel, he's got 6 in the game. He's averaging 20 a ball game.
I think you have to give a lot of credit to Alex Kimbrough, the way he's defended him today. Gives up about 3 or 4 inches of height, but he's all over him.
Yep. Hornets up top, 45 seconds remaining. Carterville steps in front of it, tried to force the turnover, and a foul is going to be called.
Could have been a foul. I thought Kimbrough was fouled, personally.
They call it on Maddox Gully, the first on Maddox.
That's a terrible call. Or non-call, I should say.
30-27. It's going to be Hornet basketball over in front of the score bench. Here's Linky, Matt Cassidy Linky. Bounce pass to Ritzel. Now they work it right side. Linky.
Now they're going to call it tight all of a sudden, huh?
Yep. Second foul on Alex Kimbrough. And that is the 4th team foul now on Carterville. It's Nashville ball, baseline left. They throw it up top to Ritzel. Backs his way to the rim, puts it up. No good. Rebound and the putback, though. Parker Schoenberg there to pick up his first field goal of the game.
That was a bad pass there.
And out of bounds. And Shane Hawkins is, why? Why would you do that? The turnover.
Trying to do too much sometimes. You have to play under control.
14, 13, 12 on the clock here as we're winding our way down in the third. Good job defensively by the Lions, but they call a foul on Carterville. Kimbrough just picked up his third. Stops the clock with 8.8. And now it's going to be Maddox Ritzel that goes to the line to try to add to this 6 points here tonight, this afternoon. It's a 5-point lead, and the free throw's good, making it a 6-point lead. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Campbell's Brothers Towing, Garage and Towing. Since 1975, full-service garage and towing. If you need a tow, maybe you get locked out of your car, you can call Campbell Brothers at 618-942-4875. Maddox Ritzel, the 6'3 junior, his second free throw is on the way, and it's good. So with 6 seconds, 5, and a double dribble, turns it back over again.
Goodness.
So Nashville, a chance to maybe score here with 5.8 on the clock.
Lions have fallen apart the last minute and a half. Had the ball and down only 3 with a minute and a half to go in the quarter, Dave. And now here we're looking at 5 seconds left and we're down 7.
Yep, 5 seconds. 4, Ritzel to the front court. Jumper at the buzzer, banks it home. Maddox Ritzel throws him to double digits. Big time shot. Makes it a 10-point ball game, 37-27. Nashville leads it as we are heading to the fourth quarter here from Assembly Hall in Nashville. Back in 60 seconds on News Radio WJPF.
Not hard to see what's happened here. That's been the difference in the ball. That's a big, huge turnaround from 3 to 10. Bad pass, turnover, bad dribble, turnover.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers.
Gannon, are you
Local
talking?
702, providing a better lifestyle for members.
Oh yeah, I was talking to John.
I didn't
hear what you said.
Funeral Home is a family-owned and
I
operated.
told him we'll
full-service
definitely have to
funeral
story sometime
Illinois
because I've
since
got some and he's.
in Carterville is there.
Montgomery's Place in Carterville is your place for taking a quick lunch break, a craft dinner experience with a relaxing atmosphere, or a Saturday brunch spot. It's Montgomery's Place. Their menu offers full breakfast options and hot and cold espresso drinks. Ask about their weekly dinner specials Thursday through Saturday. Their full bar and signature cocktails makes Montgomery's Place the perfect place for your next private party or event. Proud to be a longtime Carterville Lions booster. Montgomery's Place on South Division Street.
37-27 our score here in the fourth quarter. Carterville has the ball and down 10. As John said right before we went to the break, they were down 3. Hawkins gets a fadeaway fall-away shot. Hawkins now with 14 in the game. Cuts it back to 8-point lead. Nashville has it here in front of us. Top of the key, it's Maddox Ritzel. Right side, they work it toward the right wing. Up top, Nashville's going to take some time every possession here, and that's what they like to do. Break you down defensively, and a good job by Colton Hawkins stepping in front, stealing the ball. The runner, and the bucket is good for Colton Hawkins. The foul, the basket is going to count. It's going to be Ethan Pinsky that picks up the foul, Colton Hawkins.
That was a great play, defensively and offensively.
Yes, it was. Colton trying to pick up a 17th point at the line. Trying to complete the and one, and he does. So look at that. Down 5 at the break. It's 5 now, 37-32. Hornets with the ball. Maybe that'll kickstart the Lions, and the ball's hit out of bounds. The way it came around the crowd here, it kind of went around like a hockey puck in along the glass.
Well, if I'd been hit, it would have been my own fault because I was looking down at my scorebook here.
Always pay attention.
Yep.
Hornets ball. Inside, now they back it up toward the hash. 6:45 remaining, 37-32. They get it down inside to Art. Driving in, here's Shane Hare. Now they dish it off to Pinsky. Pinsky back to Shane Hare. He's out on the right wing. Tick, 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 tick to 6:25. Now it's Pinsky here on the left wing. Up top to Shane Hare. Ty backs it up toward the hash. Back here to the left wing. Pinsky. To Rainberg. Rainberg reverses out. Backs it up. Carterville comes out defensively with Jaden Wilson to the right wing. It's possession about a minute and 10 seconds long for the Hornets. Ritzel. They're content just to run the offense. Carterville's going to have to either come out and foul or pick up a steal. 5:45 now. This possession approaching 2 minutes, and Hawkins picks it off. Takes it the other way. The left-hand runner's good from Colton Hawkins. 19. He's so quick. He just gets in that passing lane and gets a hand on it. And we got a 3-point ball game. Great play by Colton Hawkins.
By far his best game of the year.
Absolutely. Well, he had, and stepping out of bounds here on the near sideline was Rainberg. Colton had a 23-point ball game.
I don't recall which one that was.
We got a timeout on the floor that's called by Stoughton Reeder. And it's going to be a full timeout with 5:20 remaining. 37-34. Lions trail by 3 here at Nashville on News Radio WJPF back in 60.
Trico, or was it what game that I missed? Best game I remember seeing him play this year, put it that way.
23 against Vienna.
I missed that game. He looks really good today. Made one silly pass. Other than that, he's been fantastic.
Welcome back to Nashville. It's Dave McKenzie and John Homan with you. 37-34 with 5:20 remaining here in the game. Carterville was down 10 starting this fourth quarter. And they have the basketball here thanks to Colton Hawkins, who's got 19 here. 23 is his game high this year. That was against Vienna last Tuesday. 3, no good from Wilson.
Good
Parker
rebound.
Poole gets the rebound for Carterville. Jaden had his pass picked, though. It was tipped, and Carterville kind of break theirs that went off the hands of Ty Shane here. It's going to stay with the Lions.
Jaden has to be a little bit more careful with his passes. He's had a couple of turnovers today, and the young man has to be more focused.
Every possession counts so much now. And a foul called on Tice Rainberg. That's going to be 4 on Tice. So Carterville's basketball on this near sideline. 37-34. Lions trail by 3. Jaden Wilson to the elbow to Parker Poole. Poole inside the arc. Hands it back to Hawkins. Hawkins flashes Poole through. Feeds the post. That's Kimbrough. Now it's Caden Wilson. Takes it to the paint. The runner with the left hand a little too strong. Good job by Parker Poole tipping it out. Carterville keeps possession. Hawkins to Poole. 3 for Poole. Good.
Why not?
For Parker Poole. 5 for Parker. We have a tie ball game here at 37, and the turnover gives the ball. No, it was tipped out of bounds, rather, off by Alex Kimbrough. Nice comeback by the Lions here in the last 3.5 minutes. They were down 10. We're tied 37. Carterville picks up the press, but coming into the front court is Shane Hare. Shane Hare bounced past to Pinsky. Pinsky out on that right wing. Crosses over. Now it's Shane Hare to the near side, the left of the circle, to Ritzel. Ritzel to the low block, got fouled as he took it to the glass. Caden Wilson picked up the foul, the third on Caden, and it's going to be Maddox Ritzel.
Now that's good fundamental basketball. When you need a basket, go to your horse.
Yep, and they did that. He's got 10, and the horse hits the first one. This Lions broadcast brought to you by Polar Whip and Energy. Come taste the legend. They have car hops. Call 618-988-9210. Place that order. When you get there, the car hops will bring it out to you. That's at Polar Whip in Energy. Second one no good for Ritzel. And it's a 1-point lead now for Nashville, 38-37. Colton Hawkins strides across midcourt, right in the circle. Takes it into the paint. Floats in the air, puts it up with the right hand. Kind of hung there for a second.
Sure did. How about the lead?
21. Carterville's up 1, 39-38. Ritzel, strong to the glass. Can't get it to go. A foul is called on Carterville. And it's going to be on Kimbrough. That's the fourth on Alex. So Maddox Ritzel, who missed a free throw moments ago, is going back to the line with the clock stopped at the 3:39 mark, and he misses the first one here. He's got 11 in the game. Second free throw's good. Ties us up again, 39-39. Going out of the game is going to be Blake Brooks. Coming into the game is Brance Lusenheide. 39-39, 3.5 to play here on this cross-conference game. It's a non-conference game, non-division game, we'll put it that way. Lions feed
Good feed.
Parker Poole. He got fouled, so Parker has free throws coming.
He didn't hit him last night. Maybe he'll hit him today.
Maddox Ritzel picked up his third, and Parker Poole, who's got 5 here this afternoon. His first trip to the free throw line, no good. 52% free throw shooter. This Lions broadcast brought to you by Malone's Early Learning Center in Carterville, offering programs for infant to school-age children as well as pre-kindergarten and Head Start. The best care anywhere at Malone's Early Learning Center in Carterville. Poole's second free throw. He just can't get him to go.
No, he's not a good free throw shooter.
Keeps it a time ball game, 39-39, 3:12 remaining in this game. Bounce pass to Pinsky. Pinsky up top to Shane Hare. Now it's to Ritzel. Maddox wants the screen, dribbles back out of it though. Toward the hash, hands it to Shane Hare. Ty has Hawkins on him. Comes back to the near side, floats in the glass, no good. The runner off the glass, no good. And a foul called on Carterville. It's going to be Caden Wilson.
4 on him.
So Caden with 4, Alex Kimbrough with 4. They're really the only 2 in trouble foul-wise for the Lions. 2:45 remaining. The runner partially blocked.
Oh,
no good, but Ritzel gets the putback, and he gets fouled.
Have to have that rebound right there. Yeah. Have to have it.
So Parker Poole just picked up his 3rd foul, and now
fourth.
I've got him for 3.
Oh, no, okay, got him for 3.
So Maddox Ritzel hits the first.
Oh, I marked it on the wrong. No wonder I put on the wrong 23.
So Maddox Gully's back on the floor now with Parker Poole, Colton Hawkins, Alex Kimbrough, Caden Wilson. Ritzel hits both of them, gives him 14. And it's a 2-point lead for the Hornets. 2:37 remaining. Coming down to the wire here. Nice comeback by the Lions. Can they finish it off? They feed Caden Wilson. He tried to feed Parker Poole, and the turnover gives it back to the Hornets. And they turn it right back over to Carterville.
Be smart.
The other way, goalie. Foul is going to be called on. That is going to be Lucenheide. Third on Brantz. So Carterville's basketball. The far baseline. .220 remaining. Hawkins. They whip it around to the corner left. That's Kimbrough. Now it's Parker Poole, right wing to Hawkins. Takes it strong to the hole. Floats, gets the foul.
Yeah.
And a good job. Parker Schoenberg comes in and fouls Hawkins. That's the third on Parker. And Hawkins stops the clock with 2:07. Has free throws coming now. Chance to tie this game up. So Colton, leading scorer here today with 21, and his free throw's good. 22. Cuts it down to a 1-point lead, 41-40. Coming up, we'll have our first Southern Bank postgame show. John and I will recap this score, games that have been played today. Second from Hawkins ties it up. Good job by Colton at the stripe today. And we're tying 41-41. Lions pick up some pressure. Hawkins stays out on the point. 2 minutes remaining in this game, all tied at 41. Hornets with the ball. They bring it near side to Shane Hare. They work it around to the right side to Rainberg. Now up top to Penske, to Rainberg. Minute 40 remaining. Head fake, taking it inside the arc. Rainberg backs it up around the screen. Down the right side of the lane, reverses, fadeaway jumper, good.
Wow.
Tice Rainberg. That's 8 in the game for Rainberg.
Surprised he took the shot, to be honest with you.
It's a good shot. Minute 20, Lions trail by 2, 43-41. Hawkins, baseline drive to the rim, got bumped.
Not a shooting foul, I don't think.
It's going to be Maddox Ritzel.
Well, that's 4 on him.
Yep. And so.
Oh, they're going to call it a shooting foul. Oh, my.
No, that's the 5th.
Oh, fifth
team foul.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I missed that.
So Colton,
the super bonus is what you're saying, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Colton with 23. Oh, little short. So he needs this one here, though, to make it a 1-point ball game.
Definitely need this one right here.
Here it is.
Ooh,
it's
wow,
good. And so Alex Kimbrough coming back in. We're going to have a timeout here. Lions trail by 1, should be. Scoreboard shows 2. It should be 43-42.
Yeah, 43-42.
We have a timeout on the floor. With a minute 13, we will be back here in 30 seconds on News Radio WJPF.
We're going to talk about it now, it looks like.
There we go.
Yeah. Held Nashville to 15 points in the second half.
Yeah.
They were on a pace of 56.
Welcome back to Nashville, Illinois. Dave McKenzie and John Homan. Good ball game here. Minute 13 remaining. 1-point game. Nashville has the lead. 43-42.
Oh.
And Carterville almost stole it. Hawkins almost got the steal. 60 seconds remaining. Nashville wants to run as much clock as they can or get the easy bucket. That's what they're looking for. The clock ticks under a minute. They feed the post down low. The shot no good. Nashville gets the rebound. The putback no good. And that may be on Parker Poole. Or is it going to be Colton Hawkins? Oh, going. And so with the clock stopped, 40 seconds left, 47. At the line, it is going to be Parker Schoenberg. Parker with 2 points here, and the free throw, no good. So you're saying there's a chance.
Decent chance.
Schoenberg, the senior, hits the second. And we have another timeout that's called on the floor by Coach Shane Hawkins. It's going to be a 60-second timeout. Lions trail 44-42 with 47 seconds remaining. We'll be back in 60 here on News Radio WJPF.
Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home is a family-owned and operated full-service funeral home serving Southern NCUA.
Good ball game here at Nashville. Lions, who were down 10 to start the fourth quarter, have fought their way back. They got it to within one. They're down 2 right now, 44-42, with 47 seconds remaining. Nashville trying to improve to 8-2. Carterville trying to improve with their 5th win on the season.
What do you think, Dave? I say you're on the road, non-conference game, so to speak. Go for the 3, go for the win. Hold the ball
for the final shot?
That's right. Hold the ball, go for the 3, go for the win.
Let's see what happens. Hawkins has it, backs it up toward the corner right. 36 on the clock. Hawkins jabs in, and they're going to call the charge on Colton. That's a turnover.
That's a huge turnover.
Colton Hawkins. He put the shoulder into the defender to get the space. And now with 32 seconds left.
Now you have to be ready to foul a lot.
And a timeout is called by Ritzel on the baseline. We'll keep it right here. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702. IBEW Local 702, dedicated to providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all. Might as well go on and say it so we don't forget to in the postgame. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Well, thank you. Merry Christmas to you too, Dave, and everybody else that listening in and to the broadcast today. And, you know, we are glad to be doing something we enjoy doing. You know, that's being at sporting events like the Carterville Lions games and basketball in general. And well, I sure look forward to the games. I know you do too.
Yeah, I do. But looking forward to the Christmas break, and we'll be back at it the day after Christmas from El Dorado. 32 seconds remaining here in Nashville. 44-42. Hornet basketball. The 2-point lead. They drive it into the front court quickly. Ritzel has it. Out toward the far hash. 22 on the clock. They can just run the clock. Carterville's got to get a steal or they have to foul. Yep.
You can't keep letting the clock run.
And finally, Hawkins comes out to foul. And it is going to be Maddox Ritzel that goes to the line. Not necessarily the guy I'd want to foul because he shoots 80%.
Yeah, that was not
but
good.
He was holding the ball. They had to stop the clock.
Well,
so
the only problem I had was they waited too long to foul.
Yep.
Now it could be a 2-possession game with only 14 seconds to play.
45-42. Nashville pulls everybody off the free throw line. Ritzel's there at the stripe by himself. Trying to pick up his 16th point, and it's good. 2-possession game, 46-42. Galley into the
take
front
the
court.
shot. You can't hold the
Snow
ball.
feeds it down to Parker Poole, gets the bucket, stops the clock. Poole with 5 seconds left, 5.7. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Campbell Brothers Garage and Towing, Southern Illinois. For 50 years, full-service garage with new computerized 4-wheel alignment machine. And if you need a tow, you can call 942-4875. That's for Campbell Brothers Garage and Towing. Carterville's got to get a defensive stop right here.
You have no choice. And if you don't get a stop in the first tick of the clock, you have to foul.
Yep.
And you try to deny the ball to Ritzel, make somebody else beat you, right? It has to be an immediate foul. There's enough time to go length of the floor if you can get the immediate foul and get at least one miss, right?
Yep.
So has to be smart. You have to be smart and foul somebody other than Ritzel.
No pressure on the ball on the far end line. Rainberg, Carterville's got the pressure in the backcourt, and they finally do foul. And it's going to be Ty Shanehair going to the line. Wilson just picked up his 5th foul. And so now, Jaden.
Wilson for Wilson.
Yep. Jaden comes in to replace Caden. At the line, Ty Shanehair, 61% free throw shooter for Nashville. And he misses the first.
Missed the big one. There's still a
Yep.
chance.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Well, there's a chance right now to.
Zach Snow, the 3-point specialist, coming in for Carterville, replacing Parker Poole. So you're saying there's a chance.
You have to know what you're going to do with it. You got to give it to your best player and clear out.
Ty Shanehair toes the line, dribbles once, twice. Gets that one.
Big one.
3-point ball game. Timeout called by Stoughton Reeder. Here with 5 seconds remaining. And it's going to be a full timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. 47-44 here from Nashville on News Radio WJPF.
The recipe for success begins with the right ingredients. So we've taken services like mobile banking and Keen debit accounts, added in helpful employees and a full trust department, and topped it off with a commitment of service to
Now,
our
do you
communities.
get the ball across half court and call timeout, or
Welcome back to Nashville. Down to 5 seconds left here. Length of the floor to go for the Lions. They trail by 3, 47-44. Zach Snow is going to trigger in. He can roam the baseline, gets it to Hawkins. Hawkins calls timeout right here before he stepped out of bounds.
what a headsy move. What a great play.
He got bumped and was going to be going out of bounds, and as he was flashing by the official, he asked for the timeout.
That was great.
And Stoughton Reeder says, really? Did he get that timeout?
Well, the lead pass.
And he did.
The lead pass was a little bit down by his feet. He had to kind of collect the pass.
I think it had been
It kind of
tipped.
threw him off stride just a little bit.
Yeah.
and he was going to be going out of bounds, and right before he did, he called the timeout. That's just a smart play.
It was a smart play. It's going to stay right here. So don't forget, next Lions broadcast is going to be December 26th. And it's going to be from El Dorado, the El Dorado Holiday Tournament. The Carterville Lions, the number 2 seed this year in the EHT. And their first game is at 3:15 on Thursday afternoon when they take on Hardin County. John and I will have all the coverage starting with our pregame show at about 3 o'clock. And you know how tournaments go. That's an approximate time. If there's any overtime games or things like that, they do a good job of staying on time over there, but you never know when you might get a overtime or a double OT game. So, and we'll have all of the EHT coming up Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Lions could play upwards of, 5 games in that tournament?
4 games, yeah.
Yep. It's coming out of the timeout. 3.5 left here on the near sideline. Again, Zach Snow's going to trigger in. Lions are trying to win this game. They need to tie it here, though, to force overtime. Snow lobs his pass in. Hawkins.
Oh, goodness. That wasn't much of a shot there, was it?
Just.
He wanted to be. Oh, I see. Foul called. There's no foul call.
They're saying Shane Hawkins is at mid-court. And I cannot believe Shane Hawkins is out on mid-court.
I'd like to see a replay of that.
Yeah.
I saw Hawk getting.
There should have been a foul.
Bodied off to the side there.
There should have been a foul called there. Hawkins just got shoved. He slid all the way across the floor up next to the seats here to the right, and no foul call. Shane Hawkins came all the way out across the logo, and he's fortunate he didn't get teed up, and I'm not so sure he's not working on the tee. But
only 0.3 of a second left. Technically, you can only score off of a tip.
And it's Nashville ball, though.
Yeah.
They just got to throw it in.
Doesn't matter. Nothing you can do.
Just throw it up. That's it. Ball game. 47-44, the final score here this evening. Nashville escapes as the officials miss a call there to end the game. But it makes it a final. 47-44 is the score here at Nashville. Nashville now 8-2 on the season. Carterville is a 500 ball team. They are 4-4 heading to the El Dorado Holiday Tournament. 47-44 the final score here at Nashville, where this is our first Southern Bank postgame show. We'll be back in 90 seconds here on News Radio WJPF.
Central Hospital for Animals in Marion, Heron, Carbondale.
This afternoon at Nashville as the Hornets escaped that last-minute push by the Lions. The Lions were down 10 heading into the fourth quarter. They were up or trailing 37-27, and a controversial call to end the game as no foul was called. Colton Hawkins got shoved out of bounds by the Hornets player, and the officials did not call a foul. Shane Hawkins protested greatly as he came out on the logo. I'm really surprised he didn't get a technical.
They certainly could have. Like you said, he walked all the way across the floor, so that's.
And you know, in my mind, I'll just go on and say this: if they didn't team up, that means that they felt like they missed the call, but there's nothing they could do.
Could be.
You know, I missed the call. I'm not going to tee you up. I'm going to let you. I'm going to let you argue for a minute.
Yeah, it could be what they're thinking.
But anywho, we'll hear from Coach coming up here on the postgame. 47-44, the final score here this afternoon. 12-10 was the score. Carterville had the 2-point lead at the end of the first. At the half, Carterville was down 8, not looking good, 28-20, and they were down 10 at the end of the third quarter. But the fight came out of the Lions there in the fourth quarter as they were able to tie the game a couple of times in the fourth quarter. But Nashville was able to make a couple of free throws, get a couple of buckets. They'd get up 2, up 3. Carterville get it back to 1, and it came down to finally the last possession. 5 seconds left, length of the floor to go. Carterville could not get a shot off after a couple of stoppages there, and Nashville wins it 47-44. Let's look at the scoring first. We'll start with Nashville. They were led by Maddox Ritzel, who finishes with 15 points on the day to lead the Hornets. 7 from Ty Shanehair, 6 in the day from Ethan Pinsky, 3 from Max Reeder, 3 from Blake Brooks, and we have 8 in the game from Tice Rainberg, and 3 this afternoon from Parker Schoenberg. 47 points a ball game. Carterville held Nashville to 8 points below their season average. Carterville, on the other hand, were led by the 24 from Colton Hawkins. He was outstanding today. He finishes with 24 to lead all scorers. 7 from Parker Poole, 2 from Maddox Gully, 6 from Caden Wilson, and 5 from Alex Kimbrough. 47-44, our final score here today.
So much to unpack with this game.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, the minute and a half left to go in the third quarter, it's a 3-point game and Lions had the ball. And it goes from that 3-point deficit to a 10-point deficit by the end of the third quarter on a couple of miscues on the offensive end, turnovers, et cetera. And then the fourth quarter, it was like something went off, you know, and the Lions camp there, they just came out like a house of fire. Colton Hawkins just willing his team back into the game. And all of a sudden, not only had the Lions erased the lead, they actually took the lead. I mean, they actually took the lead briefly.
Yeah, they did.
And a couple, you know, I mean, it was just back and forth at the end and free throw battle and all that. But for the Lions to have a chance to win the game, considering where they were at the end of the third, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. And
on the road too.
Yep, they battled back, just come up a little bit short here this afternoon, 47-44. You got some stats?
Yeah, I'm kind of looking them over right now. I'll go over the second half stats first. Carterville was 10 out of 20 from the field, 50%. 2 out of 8 on threes, that's 25%. 4 out of 7 from the free throw line, that's 54%. Nashville was 4 out of 13 from the field, so they got 7 less shots than Carterville in the second half, 30% from the field. 1 out of 3 on threes, 33%. 9 out of 12 down the stretch from the free throw line, 75%. That helped win the ball game for the Nashville Hornets. For game totals, Carterville was a total of 17 of 39 from the field. On 3-point baskets, they were a total of 4 of 12. And on free throws, they were 8 of 14. Nashville was 14 of 39 from the field. They were 8 of 21 from the 3-point line, and they were 10 of 14 from the free throw line.
44 is the final score here this afternoon as Carterville gets now 4-4 on the season. Coach Shane Hawkins joining us here on our John A. Logan Coach Show. Why would you go anywhere else? Coach, that team battled back today. That was a great effort there in the third quarter, and you just couldn't catch a break there late in the game.
You know what? If we had it started, not that our effort was bad or has been bad, but you put the effort and the concentration and the fight that we had tonight, and that's what it takes to win championships. And I couldn't be more proud of them. And I told them, I'm hard on them. That was what we asked for. That was it. A couple shots didn't go our way, but to have that fight, that's what it takes to win. And so we took a major step forward tonight with that, no question.
Just a couple of quick points. One is minute and a half to go on the third quarter. You're down 3. You have the basketball, and it goes from 3 to 10 deficit in that last minute and a half. That was kind of tough. It made it hard for you to get back in that game and in the fourth quarter. But the other thing was, your son Colton Hawkins, he's back. He came back. He played like a champion today, offensively and defensively.
It's a little bit better when he gets more done when he's on the floor. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. I mean, I love the kid. It's kind of hard for him to help us if he's sitting beside me. I mean, I've got 4 assistant coaches. I don't need him.
I know how to fix that.
I don't need him to sit beside me during a game. I mean, he wants to ride home with me, fine, but I don't want to sit with him during a game.
I guarantee you, if you were to put a child safety seat on that chair next there, he wouldn't foul anybody the rest of the year.
No,
he doesn't want to go sit in that chair.
No, he doesn't. But you know what? We talk about winning a championship, and it's every single possession matters. And here's why that turnover down 3 with 22 seconds left in the half, or in the third quarter. We turn it over on a high-risk pass that even if he catches it, he's probably going to travel or go out of bounds. So we lose that possession. They score, we turn it over again, they score again, and it was 5. Instead of us having that possession to end the third quarter and the first possession of the fourth quarter to maybe have the lead, they get 2 possessions in the last 22 seconds and score, and now it goes from 5, what could have been us up by 1, or worst case scenario, down by 5. Now you're down by 10.
Yeah.
And they're really, really good, and they don't make a whole lot of mistakes. And to come back from 10 down, we had to force the issue a little bit. And I again, we weren't perfect, but we can fix that. We can work on what we had tonight, and that was a great step forward for our ball club tonight.
And I got to tell you, the most impressive part about that was the fact that you came back from 10 down in 3 minutes.
Yeah,
I mean the last 5 minutes of that game, it's back and forth.
We got a couple steals. They tried to go delay a little bit, and I think they kind of took their aggressiveness away from them, and we were able to get one. And but we were close to a 5. I don't know if we got a 5-second count. We were close to a 5-second count. That's what it takes to win. And now we have. They finally met me. It took 8 games, but they got to where I think they can be, and they got to where my expectations are. And if we can do that, we'll be okay. We'll have a chance.
Coach,
but we have to be able to do it again on Thursday. It can't be a one-trick pony. It can't be on a random Saturday. It has to be Thursday night and Friday night, and hopefully twice on Saturday.
Coach, tell us what you saw from the bench on the last play of the game. 3.5 seconds to go, side court. You get the ball inbounded.
We knew,
what did you say?
Our thought was, at least my thought would be, they're going to foul so we don't get a 3 off. So we had two options. We had one going to the corner, and then we had Colton coming towards the ball outside the arc. And I said, if you feel that they're going to be there, then hoist it, and you're going to get fouled. And he did exactly what we talked about. He got a 2-arm shove, and we had some JV officials that didn't call it. We had one JV official that the game was too big for, and he swallowed his whistle.
Yep, absolutely. 47-44. Coach, Merry Christmas, but what's your thoughts as you look ahead to that that first game at
I
El Dorado.
haven't even looked at it with this week going on. With Goreville and Nashville and knowing who we were playing, that was our full focus. And
you could tell
we'll take a day off and we'll go back to work on Monday. But Monday will be for us. Monday will be a day for the Lions to get better, to build on this. We'll watch a little bit of film, but we'll build on this, and we'll take whatever the days are, Tuesday, Wednesday off, and we'll have a shoot around on Thursday and get ready to go. But don't ask me questions about Hardin County. I don't know anything about them. I don't know anything about Fairfield. I'll dive into those guys tomorrow, and I don't even know who Fairfield plays. Frankfurt, I think Frankfurt. So I'll dive into Frankfurt. I've seen them once. Because you get in tournaments, you never know. That number out beside the team name in a tournament means absolutely nothing. And so we'll have to prepare for both those teams as best we can.
Merry Christmas, Coach.
I appreciate you guys. Have a Merry Christmas, and Merry Christmas to Lion Nation. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Shane Hawkins, joining us here on our postgame show. 47-44, the final score. Wrap us up, John.
Well, I think the Lions will go into the break without any bitterness in their mouth. I think last night certainly left a bitter taste the way they played against Goreville at home. But tonight, here on the road, in a very difficult place to play for some teams, and Lions overcome a 10-point deficit, take the lead in the fourth quarter, lose a heartbreaker at the end, but great effort, and that leaves a really good taste in your mouth moving forward. As Coach Hawkins said, there's a lot to build off of with this performance and effort tonight, and I'm very I think that all Lions fans should be happy to see that.
Nashville 8-2 now on the season. Carterville 4-4 heading to El Dorado. For Gann and Dylan back at the studio, he's our producer engineer this afternoon. Welcome back, buddy. We're glad to have you. For my partner John Homan, I'm Dave McKenzie. We'll broadcast live coming up Thursday, 3 o'clock, as the Lions take on Hardin County at the El Dorado Holiday Tournament. From us to you, thank you for listening and for watching on our YouTube live streams. And Merry Christmas, everybody, and God bless. Thanks for watching.
This has been a broadcast of Carterville Lions.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem.
Merry Christmas.